In the context of a marriage, your older sister is a narcissist. Young girls, these are some of the things you should expect to see from her. Firstly, she will try to live out her marriage vicariously through you. By that I mean that the things that she had fantasized or wished for herself, she will be trying to do them through your own marriage. She will be choosing her own man for you. When she recommends a brother or this brother or that friend, it will be because she would have wished for such a man herself. This is why you must be very careful and very deliberate, young girls. These are some of the things you need to look out for when a sister is trying to live vicariously through you in the context of a marriage. Let me give you an example of the faith. If she had wanted a man of the same faith, for example, and you got a man of a different faith or who simply believes differently to her, expect stiff resistance. Because remember, the man she is choosing for you, in her mind, she is choosing for herself. If it were maybe financial status, and she wanted a man who was very rich for herself, in her mind, she is choosing for you the man she is choosing for herself. And if you come with a man who actually doesn't fulfill the requirements for what she thinks money-wise a man should be like, expect stiff resistance from your sister. If it is looks, you wanted the tall, dark, handsome, whatever the looks she wanted. If she wanted the blue-eyed, blonde hair, doesn't matter, kind of a man. If you brought someone else, she'd probably reject him because in her mind, she's living vicariously through you. She's choosing for you the man she's choosing for herself. You must be very careful because a marriage is not between you and your man, your family. The man is not marrying your family. You understand? And any simple-minded lady will realize very quickly that the moment you let your family into your marriage, that marriage will not last, especially if it's your bigger sister. It's not going to happen. And interestingly, because of your position, you yourself will not be able to speak on her marriage because you're younger. So she'll destroy your marriage, but you can't destroy hers. Must be very careful. If she's a narcissist, second, a narcissist relates with you from a parent-child dynamic. A narcissist will never relate to you as an equal. So when she comes to speak to you about your man, she'll be speaking to you as your mother. Please understand, young women, your elder sister is not your mother. She's not your mom. In fact, be very wary of an older sister who will accept that term. An older sister should be able to actually cause you to detach from her authority in that manner. Even if she perceives that you view her that way, she'll find ways to alienate herself from that position in your life. She'll empower you to think of yourself independently, not as someone who needs to listen to her and to follow everything she's saying. The moment you see a sister who is very willing to usurp your mom and take over the position for herself, be very careful, because that is a classic sign that you're dealing with a narcissist. See, implicitly in the mother-daughter relationship is the authority that the mom has over them, meaning that where there's a disagreement, for example, and there's no unity or united stance on how to move forward, the elder sister who has taken the position of the mother will now have the last word. What you will realize is that she'll use this to always disagree with your needs, with your opinions, with your points of view, and overrule every desire and everything you want, and then position herself to have the last word. Therefore, you will never succeed in marriage. It will be controlled by your older sister. You need to understand, your man did not marry your sister. He married you because he loved you. It is you he wanted. And if he comes and all of a sudden now this is a different person that he is married to, Because remember, your sister is living vicariously through you. She's living out her marriage through you. So if that's the dynamic that's happening, then he will the man in your life will not be able to recognize you anymore because he's married to your sister. He's not married to you. The marriage won't work. He never wanted your sister, he wanted you. You need to understand that as women grow older, remember the context is the context of a narcissistic sister. Now, as women grow older, they lose value, in quotes, in the eyes of a man. As she grows older, her beauty fades, right? As the younger sister, you must be conscious of the fact that you will always be more attractive than her, usually. And while your sister is looking at this, usually young sisters are very trustful of their elder sisters and would never entertain the thought that probably my sister is jealous of my beauty. You would be very mistaken. The way you look will affect an older sister who is a narcissist because she will recognize that her beauty is fading and your beauty is blooming. She will not be happy with this dynamic. Therefore, she will do everything to undo you. You start to think that maybe her husband is looking at you. She'll see the attention you're gaining from men because men seem to be flocking your home more than maybe the way they are flocking in for her. Every bell that is rung on the door is a bell looking for you. You have plenty of suitors just lining up to chase after you. These kinds of things with the favors that come just because you're graceful and very kind to the eyes. These things will affect your sister if she's a narcissist. Narcissists compete with you even when you're not competing with them. Your sister will be competing with you, and when she's doing it, she will make sure that you do not outdo her in anything whatsoever. Don't be surprised if she dictates your dressing for you. Don't be surprised if she decides for you the places you should go, the people you should meet, where you should sit, even in church, and all these kinds of things. She might not want you to sit even in a party or at a party at a spot where you are very conspicuous because she knows attention will be drawn your way. She might not be very happy because you'll be chosen more for photos, for things that are occasions to be seen. Then there are things that come with age, and maybe she's headed towards menopause. And let's say for some unfortunate reason, maybe she doesn't even have a child, and it's too late for her. But for you, you're in your prime years. You can have children anytime. If your sister is a narcissist, that will be a point of contention. And you must beware. You must be looking out for it, for the possibility of it. And if you see any red flags that point to these kinds of things, don't ignore them. Lastly, for now, check on how she reacts to your happiness. If, let's say, your sister is not very happy in her marriage, and then she sees that you're very happy in your marriage yourself, my dear, if she's a narcissist, that woman will do anything to bring problems in that marriage. She will cause storms. She will gaslight you. She will fight you. She will look for anything and everything that she could say against your man to you, cause that relationship to end. She will do anything to make the impression of your husband very unpleasant before your eyes. She will devalue him, and while he might not be the real problem that she has, she actually might be having the biggest problem with you because of the things I've mentioned above. You're more beautiful, you're more in your prime for birth. Maybe you have a man who she wouldn't approve of in terms of his financial status, his looks, his faith, or it could be the opposite. Maybe the kind of man you got is the kind of man she would have wished for, and she got the opposite. It will show in how they react. And you see, if you're happy in your marriage, they will come making noise, right? A narcissist thrives on confusion. That's why they are very loud. They always talk. There's always activity. There's always something to be said. Because for them, it's not about clarity. It's about making noise. Because the noise distracts you from that clarity that comes with the peace, solitude, meditation, thinking things over. But these bullish and dominant displays that narcissistic sisters show, those will affect your marriage. Those are some of the ways that a narcissistic or an older narcissistic sister would behave. And as you're going towards a marriageable age, you must be conscious of these issues because they happen. Don't be deluded. Wish for the best, but expect anything. If your sister is an awesome sister, because of course, in closing, there are sisters who are wonderful sisters. Bless God for them. Those are not the kind of women we are talking about in this post. This post, we are talking about a reality of finding yourself in the sisterhood dynamic that is narcissistic in nature. In the context of marriage, these are some of the ways that it will show. Otherwise, may God bless your marriage. May God bless you as you consider whoever suitor you want for yourself. And I wish you a happy romantic life as you go forward. All the best.